Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we got a reaction video. First, remember, I'm a professional. Don't attempt anything you see. Just watch, just enjoy, okay? So this video is from the other day when I was filming with the Leucistic Cobra. There's some things that happened that I'm going to show you the unedited version, at least the first half, where important stuff happens. We're going to break it down, and then after that, I'm going to bring out a cobra and talk about a story that happened with that species of cobra. Not that one in particular, but you'll see. And I'll set it up so you get to watch everything that's happening, because this is a wiggly snake, and I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that happens during this, if that makes sense. Regardless, subscribe if you're new. Let's get to it. Love you all. So with this monocle cobra, it's younger. So I handle the younger ones a little different than adults. Adults, I use techniques such as the twists and turns to get them to fall back down when they're trying to climb back either on their body or the hook. With the younger ones, these twists and turns can make them come up quicker, help them come up on their body faster. So I resort to using hook techniques or simply letting go if it requires that. But all this stuff has to happen naturally and at the right time. And in this video, there's 3 instances: using the hook to stop it from climbing back up, using the hand that I have on the tail to maneuver so it doesn't go on its body, and letting go. So it has 3 instances where I do something to stop it from climbing back up. That's why I want to show this clip. So how we're going to do it, we're going to watch it all the way through, then we'll go back and break down each of those scenarios. Y'all ready? Next, we have this beautiful Leucistic Cobra. How awesome. Thanks to my friend Tyler for allowing me to borrow her again. Now, just like I mentioned, in the last cobra, the parents, I believe, were Sufan cobras. And I told you they're like naturally occurring leucistic monocle cobras. This is an actual leucistic monocle cobra. Now, right now, this snake is kind of pinkish. It appears pink. But as it ages and sheds, it becomes more white. Now, leucistic is a genetic mutation which inhibits production of melanin and other pigments from being deposited on the scales. So that's why there's... Did y'all notice the 3 scenarios? Let's go back and break it down. Monocle cobra. How awesome. Thanks to my friend Tyler for allowing me to borrow her again. Now, just like I mentioned, now one of the situations I remembered wrong. I don't use the hook to stop it from climbing back up. So there's going to be only 2 situations I break down in this clip. But when I bring the cobra out after to talk about that funny story, you might see it then, readjusting the hook to stop it from climbing back up. We're going to break down this first part where I move using the hand I have on the tail, maneuver to get the snake to stop climbing back up on its body. So take a look, slow motion. So in this situation, you see I move my hand down and out, but there are times where I have to let go completely. If the snake has climbed too far back and moving my hand down, now it can reach my hand. So I have to let go completely if it is to that point. All this stuff has to happen quick and naturally. So we're gonna move on to the next part. I'll show it normal speed and then slow it down where I do let go. Cobras, And I told you they're like naturally occurring leucistic monocle cobras. This is an actual leucistic monocle cobra. So we're going to watch this in slow motion, but notice how I don't panic and it just comes naturally. I know in that moment that I need to let go, and it just happens without panicking. This is actual leucistic monocle cobra. Leucistic monocle cobra. Now, the reason I mentioned about the not panicking, is because doing that can trigger the snake to be defensive. So it could cause an accident to happen. Or not knowing when to do it and it come naturally, that split second of thinking, do I need to let go? That can lead to an accident as well. These things can happen much quicker than it is here too. This is just an example, but things can happen fast and you have to know what to do. And if you pay attention to my eyes, since a lot of people bring up about paying attention to the camera, watch my eyes shift and then back to the camera once I'm letting go. Because I'm always watching, it's right in front of me. But yeah, this was just a great example to show some of the things that I do while I'm handling. But we're going to bring out Cobra, talk about a funny story, and you'll probably see some more instances of things like in this video. This is a wiggly snake. It's smaller size, and it requires a lot of things to stop it from climbing back up. Y'all ready? Just another reminder, I'm a professional. Don't attempt anything you see. Got it? This one requires this. And as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm going to have it so you can see hopefully everything that happens as I tell this story. So I want you to get the full picture. Even if I mess up talking, I'm going to leave it in just so you can see everything that goes on. So this is Ralph, a blackneck spitting cobra, named after a channel member who loves blackneck spitting cobras, Ralph. Now this story involves a different one, not Ralph, it was a different blackneck spitting cobra years ago. So spitting venom is defense. They use it as defense, but like any other venomous snake, for prey capture, they still bite, inject venom to capture prey. But anyways, at this time, I had a blackneck spitting cobra that was like a fire hose. It spit all the time. And in the reptile room, it's hot. So sometimes I'm in there with the shirt off. And I had a cut somewhere in my body. I can't remember where. Let's just say chest. The snake was spitting. It was cleaning day. Spit all over me. And you know, the mind can play tricks on you. For some reason, I believed it got in my cut. And it wasn't like right away. It was like 5 minutes later, I started to, I noticed the cut first. And then I was like, what if venom got in there? Then I started to really panic. Heart rate increased. Then I started to worry. I started having all these symptoms. And I don't even want to get too into it, but I laid on the floor thinking I was going to die. And then randomly I thought in my head, you know what? I doubt it even got in there. And if it did, it probably wasn't much at all. And then instantly, all that pain, all these symptoms I was feeling disappeared. Such a goofy scenario, embarrassing to really share, but it was just funny how instant it went away as soon as I realized, you know what? I don't even know if it got in there. It's only because I noticed the cut afterwards that I started to panic. But the mind can play tricks. Look, I told you he's a wiggly snake and that it would be great while telling this story to have him out so you could see scenarios like the video we just broke down. and look at how calm he is. The one time I want to show stuff, as calm as can be. That's how it goes. Every time I want to demonstrate something, even though the snake does it 100 times out of 101, the time I film is that one time where it doesn't. That's how it goes. But anyways, I love you all so much, truly. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different, but I wanted to, break some things down, show you what's actually going on when I'm handling snakes. And just a reminder, just because the majority of the stuff and snakes I work with are calm, doesn't mean they all are. Doesn't mean even the ones that are calm, that they're always like that. Doesn't mean that these situations that I showed today, that's as simple as it gets. There's a lot of other factors that come into play. It can happen very quick, and any split second hesitation can cause a mistake to happen or accident to happen. Doesn't mean it, most likely snakes, will let you get away with a lot, but still, you want to eliminate any possibility of an accident happening. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, a big shout out to my channel members.